Oh my, where to even begin with this one, guys? I've been a part of doing Smash news and the community news out there for one entire video. That was last week where we saw Boshi, unfortunately enough, that situation. But on top of that, you guys enjoyed the video enough where I thought I'd come back with another crazy story out there, which also occurred last week around one of the greatest to ever embrace the scene itself, and the scene for a time embraced him. That being Alli, actually officially announcing his retirement last week from Smash altogether. But it was a very strange story surrounding his announcement of that retirement. Some lead-up events that we have heard about rumors-wise for quite some time have now been confirmed, and the entire situation, the entire story has so many pathways and so many talking points. I will not break down the entire thing today, but as always, if you guys want to go down another path, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I would love to cover it. But that being mostly around the announcement of his retirement and the story which led up to that, which are rumors all around a 16-year-old, yes, a minor being involved, who dated Alli, and they've now been confirmed true. So he actually took, after coming back from CEO, he took to Twitter with his full statement and announcements, which I will read off for all of you, and he confirmed that, and along with other rumors out there which have not yet been confirmed but are still a major talking point, is his ex-girlfriend also being involved with some abusive allegations which have been around for quite some time now. And so his first statement does go as follows around that situation. Nothing has changed what I said in my statement regarding my ex about a year ago. She's using my situation with Zach to push her story. If you aren't aware of it, look up my statement I made about her about a year ago. Additionally, I already went to court to settle it, and the judge told me not to speak to her again, to not have to deal with her. This is being taken care of in another form, but it's not the actual issue I want to address. So it seems settling that case is going off in a different manner, and again, like I said before, this story has so many pathways, that being a very crucial one. His ex-girlfriend, who Alli, not Alli on Twitter, I do believe, has been involved with an abusive relationship, an abusive past with Alli, or so the allegations do say, posted to forums a much long time ago. If you guys want me to dive into those, I could, but that's not, like he said, the issue at hand right now. It does involve the minor, that being Zach, at the time 16 years of age, when he was dating Alli at the time of 30 years of age, and that's where this debate does come. But also, his second statement finally admits guilt towards that situation. As he states, I think it's time to come out clean. It's been rough months mentally for me, unsure if everything was going to end up okay, but it didn't. I'm going to admit I dated Zach. I didn't do him any wrongs, but it was a stupid mistake regardless, and I'm really sorry for not saying until now. I was really scared. I'm sorry, Tammin, for lying to you about dating him, because I feel like it's the right thing to do. I'm going to retire from Smash. Sorry to everyone I disappointed. Sorry, Canada. And with that, it is done, or so I should say, partially done. Of course, many people out there continue to talk about this as the drama does continue. So many pathways, so many stories, so many talking points that are very debatable. One that maybe not so debatable to a lot of you guys out there is the overall issue with this: a 30-year-old man dating a 16-year-old. And at the time, again, when it comes to legal stipulations, I try to tend to avoid that because we're not really sure the exact laws of whereabouts they both were, whether or not he was 18, where we consider that to be the legal limit for a minor to become an adult and then be consensual for their relationship, whatever it was. Now confirmed, or at least said by Zach, it was not a sexual, or at least a relationship not consisting of sex. So take that for what you want, and including, of course, what Alli did say. He did Zach no wrong, and it was consensual. The relationship, they both were liking each other and both consensual in being together as well. But I think it comes more from a moral standpoint. When you have a 30-year-old with a 16-year-old, that's where a lot of the backlash does lie, and including the fact that you tie that to a potential allegations out there of Alli coming from an abusive relationship, his ex-girlfriend talking about that. It just does not bring any good eyes towards the situation, towards the scene of Smash in general, and especially towards Alli, who certainly, at the very least, does have a sketchier bit of a past, whether it's with a younger person like Zach or whether it's with an ex-girlfriend. It just does not look good in general. Now, the panel themselves have also made an official statement as well, which ironically enough does also say they have permanently banned Alli from Smash for life. And so with that comes the extra debate of, okay, did Alli retire from Smash because he wanted to, he thought it was the right thing to do, or did he retire because he was pretty much going to have to, knowing the allegations and of course what he admitted guilt to would not allow him to play in the first place. The panel has now spoken. You guys can go to the email on screen as well to request what the panelists did say and why they actually found him guilty in this situation. To me, it makes plenty of sense to permanently ban him, although yes, it might seem harsh to a lot of you out there. Many esports would not want someone someone like this, of this caliber, related to the esport, especially because he was such a big figure. You just can't have that promoted anywhere, because all the backlash will then kind of resurface every time he is present on the big stage. Much like, you know, when Boshi came around and all these rumors resurfaced because a 15-year-old girl had taken down Alli, and all of a sudden within a week or so, all this information comes to the floodgates. That same way, if he ever competes again or ever did compete again, all this information, all this backlash would resurface. It'd be re-talked about time and time again, and obviously would not look good for the Smash community whatsoever. So the decision to me makes sense. It is very, very harsh. I understand that. There are definitely a couple of sides to look at in terms of his relationship, but when it comes to the overall background of Alli, where he does come from, it's hard to say it does not look sketchy at the very, very least. And of course, with that and all the drama does come conspiracy theories, just one of many I've seen out there. I'm not even sure if they're even jokes anymore at this point, but with all of that being said, if you guys do want me to go off on the other allegations out there, I gladly would, but it's a deep, deep rabbit hole of allegations and storylines when it does come to especially the ex-girlfriend being involved, because that situation is very clearly very complicated. If you guys do want that, feel free to leave a comment. There is no guarantee I will cover that, because this story at the very end of the day, it's a sad story, right? Especially if you do consider one side of them being in a real relationship, if they really did feel that way for each other. You know, morally you might think it's wrong, but certainly you got to feel bad for both of those characters in this situation, because it is a complicated issue, and it's unfortunate to see one of the greats, I would say, by many people out there in the Smash community, come to an end in this way, leave the scene in this way. There are not many esports scenes who see pro players leave in this fashion. As always, though, I hope you guys not really enjoyed, but I hope you guys did like the video. It's tough to talk about this kind of stuff and say that you enjoyed the content, because it is a very, very debatable topic. But I hope you guys can leave your thoughts and comments down below. Thank you all from the Smash community for the support on my first video. The drama in this scene, it's pretty insane. It's pretty crazy to talk about, but again, also very debatable. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching. Until then, take care.